Hi friends, it's me, host Eric, and it's morning time here in Los Angeles. What does that mean? It means I've got errands to run, and I've got a special SI experience planned for myself this morning. That's right, I've got a plan. I'm going to get on my bicycle, I'm going to ride all the way to my parents' house. I'm going to visit with them. I'm going to, on the way back, go to the post office, and I'm going to mail some of these shirts out. Let's get started by doing what? Well, I've already hung up the clothes from the wash from the dryer, so I can't include it as that. So I've changed my shirt. I'm wearing this shirt now. Same shirt I'm going to mail. Very sexy. These are my nipples right here.
Talking with famous people.
Okay, so I feel really crappy all of a sudden. Like, I ate too much candy, and my stomach is like, and I've got a fever. I've got like goose pimples from fever, you know? So I'm going to take a couple Tylenol and then record a bit because it's like leg one of the journey is done. I got over there to Temple City Boulevard. Bicycling is a very SI activity because you pedal and pedal and pedal and go forward and go and you just have to be patient because you know that you're going to get there eventually. It's not like a car where you just push down harder on the gas pedal and it goes faster. You just got to be steady and slow. Slow and steady wins the race. That's SI for you. It's not very exciting, but it is very fulfilling. Well, I'm here at Play Factory preschool. This is where Delilah went to preschool. This pleasant reminiscence of this preschool that my daughter attended, which is like the sloppiest, laziest preschool ever, it's great. It's not sad or anything. It's such a long time ago. It's just kind of a nice memory. It's a beautiful day for a bike ride. SI processing experiences means reliving them, understanding what they meant and where they placed in a linear progression of the identity through time. Represents the link between Temple City and Arcadia for me as a child. This is when we needed to go to Temple City, and we sometimes did. We'd take Golden West in my parents' car. As I got older and I ride my bike places, if I ever had a cause to go down to Temple City on my bicycle, I'd take Golden West. And now, of course, I live in Temple City. So this street, as you continue up it, it goes up past my parents' house, kind of, and we'll see that later on in this video. And there was a time when I'd be all, like, obsessed with something. You know, some chick or no chick or whatever. Not a week ago I would have been, but not today. I don't give a fuck. That's the beautiful thing I realize, kind of, is for all my fussiness, when I choose not to give a fuck, I can just not give a fuck. I got other things to think about, you know? I got a lot of shit to think about. I can always edit this out. Court, which is where my parents live. Chinese nationals come over with massive amounts of cash and spend $9 million for a house in Arcadia. It's on a regular sized lot, but the contractors bought the home for like $1 million. There's sort of hybrid mansions in here because I think there's some sort of rules. This is my childhood, this whole riding my bike around the village. You can see it's a lovely neighborhood. Brutality and hazing notwithstanding. Lord of the Flies shit, you know? Kids unsupervised, in charge of themselves. Back in the day when tricking still had a role in trick-or-treating. Those who failed to provide adequate candy got punished, as justice would dictate. This was Jeff's house, Jeff Holmes. None of my friends ever lived there. That's Chad's house, Chad Smeltzer. That was Tracy Flack's house. That was Kelly's house. That was the Porter's house, the Rowley's house. I guess I came here for no reason. So I should call first or set these things up a little bit better, maybe. I don't know. Well, they're definitely not home or they wouldn't have the gate locked like that. Hi, so I'm taking a slightly different route back. So you can see these apartment complexes and stuff that are here on the side of Huntington. I was struck by this place, 1137, 1141. Old school Arcadia. It's like turf club shit, you know? People would move here and they'd envision themselves going to glittering horse racing cocktail parties. And, you know, they end up sitting in front of their TVs getting drunk. But this is an SI video. It's an appreciation of what was. Home of camellias. This is Oak Middle School. Delilah didn't go here. She went to my private school that I taught at during that period of her life. I'm glad she didn't go here. Even when she went to Temple City High School, she had a fresh start socially. Middle school is rough for NTPs. It's a sensor-heavy environment, sensor-driven values. A place where you build a life around. The first 18 years were Arcadia, more or less. The next 10 years or so were a mishmash of things. College, living back at home for a while, living in Eagle Rock with a friend for a while. And then the last 18 years have been here in Temple City. This is the high school where Delilah went to high school and was graduated. I got really mad at the landlord the other day for cutting down my tree again. It struck me that it's time to move. I need a new place now. This is where Delilah went to school, for elementary school. I used to drop her off right here at this gate. It would be open in the morning. We'd ride our bikes. There's a bike rack back in there. What a perfect example of old Temple City unchanged. Look at that. That's great. I love the trumpet flowers just completely shrouding the porch. Pretty nice, huh? Underneath these big shady oaks. Unfortunately, it's on Oak, which is kind of a busy street. But yeah, I made it to the post office. Now I'm going to see if I can figure out where I left Cato's address. I'm going to check to see if Courtney sent me her address. I'm going to get my stuff out. I'm going to mail some stuff. Okay. Okay, so one way that I can make myself do shit like this is I don't do any of the stuff at home, right? I wait till I get here to do it all. Goes in here. They want you to put your return address on shit. So, Cato goes in here. So I wrote down his address on this thing. So I'm going to tape it on here when I get there. They have tape. They let you use their tape to do that. A little trick at the post office for you. Alright, so I got a large in here for Yaylor. I got a small in here for Jordan. I got a large for Courtney. She needs a large. And I've got a medium for Cato. And I'm ready to go mail now. Congratulate me. So I stopped by here at the gas station to get more cigarettes. Chatted with a friendly African guy. He's from like Nigeria or Congo or someplace like that. And to make a full circle, I'm back here at the dairy where I bought this iced tea. I still have some left of. Make a left at the alley. And here we are. And I'm back home. The door's open. I don't lock my shit, you know, all that kind of stuff. The gate's open. It's not to leave the front door wide open. Yeah, come rub me. That's true, but I do have a machete hanging on the wall. And I'll totally chop your ass with it.
Talking with famous people.
Thank you for congratulating me.